I'd just like to speak briefly about Australia's connection with the Middle East briefly and its relationship with Libya. Very soon we're going to be, or the Australian government will be celebrating Anzac Day, and they'll be talking about the sacrifices that young men and women of Australia have recently made in Afghanistan, and that they're there to fight for freedom. They're there in Afghanistan, they've been there in Iraq to fight for human rights. They're there giving up their life's blood for the betterment of humanity in the Middle East. And what I want to say is that that's not the case at all. The people who've been giving up their life's blood for democracy and human rights are the people on the street of Tripoli, the people on the street of Cairo, the people on the street all around the region. They are the heroes. The Australian troops on the ground are the invaders. And the best thing that we can do as a country to support the people of the Middle East is to get the military out of the region and to let the people of Libya, let the people of Egypt, let the people of Saudi Arabia deal with their own dictators in the way that they've shown how. Thank you. It has been quite remarkable the way that our governments have responded. And what they say, it's consistent. What they say is that if the people push too hard, there'll be a backlash. If the people push too hard in Egypt, there'll be the Muslim Brotherhood that will come to power. Gaddafi came out and sung the same tune. He said if the people push too hard in the streets, Al-Qaeda will take control. This is an absolute lie. If the people push too hard, you know what they'll have? They'll have their own government, and that'll be fantastic. And that's what they deserve. As soon as we hear that the danger is the power vacuum, we know that that is absolute nonsense. On the streets of Egypt, when they demonstrated in the square was orderly. All across the community, communities were being organised. There were neighbourhood committees set up. What we see is a flourishing of democracy. But it doesn't look like our stupid parliament, that the people we vote for every 3 or 4 years. It's a real democracy on the street. That's what this revolution across the Middle East has given the world to see. Real living democracy. I don't accept this nonsense about a power vacuum being a bad thing. Bring it on. And I think I know what will happen. The people will fill it and they will do wonderful things. And how dare anyone say, like a Western government, what the people of the Middle East should be doing. If they vote for whoever, that's their business. Today it's a remarkable thing to be a part of, because the people of Libya have gone out into the street and you can hear them talking to the media on the phone. And they say, tomorrow we know that we might get shot. Tomorrow we know that the planes will come over and bomb our suburbs. But we don't care because we cannot live like this anymore. And the best thing that we can do is to come out in the streets, exercise the freedoms that we have fought for, and say to our governments, you need to support these people's rights, you need to get our troops back home, you have to support the real democracy on the street, because a real democratic Middle East is being created before our eyes, not by the US government, not by the Australian government, but by the people themselves. And I salute all of them. Thank you.